Ever see a cop who thinks they're above the law get put in their place? Watch as everyday citizens stand up and show them they're not so untouchable after all. Just like this case, where officers tried to intimidate a citizen simply for recording in public.
Just random things.
Okay, just trying to figure out, it's just kind of a little suspicious back here.
Is it? Is this
Take a picture.
Market Street back here?
What's that?
Is this Market Street back here? The Market District?
Market Street's over this way, another block, I think.
Okay. They're doing some redevelopment over here. Okay.
I was just curious. You're just
Are you okay now?
police vehicles, personal police vehicles. We've had. It's just suspicious. Just asking.
Okay, well, are you okay now, or are you still suspicious?
I am a little suspicious. You're taking pictures of police officers' personal vehicles.
What will satisfy your suspicion?
I don't know. Maybe I just idea and that's why.
How will that just determine whether or not I'm
That way if something comes-
suspicious?
I'm just asking, dude, and I don't understand the difficulty as you're recording me. I mean,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's strange that people are back here taking pictures of our cars, and I don't.
Is it okay though? Is it legal?
You're one of those folks, aren't you?
I'm just asking.
Folks that just
It's astonishing to witness the mindset that higher-ranking police officers develop, always attempting to portray law-abiding citizens who are aware of their rights as a threat to society.
challenge everything, and rather than
How am I challenging something by taking pictures?
who are you taking pictures for? Is it?
How is this?
I don't know. That's why I don't know why you're back here taking pictures of.
You don't know, and you've asked, and I've
Just
told
asking
you.
but you haven't given any.
Yes, I have. Are you not listening, sir? Or are we gonna have a? Are we gonna go round and round and round in a circular conversation?
You say, is it for redevelopment or is it? I mean, what is it for?
Listen, what is it gonna take for me to dispel your suspicions?
Redevelopment.
Well, I can take pictures. It's perfectly legal, right?
To a certain degree, but
To a certain
I
degree.
don't come to your house and take pictures.
This is not your house, is it? Do you live here?
I'm just asking.
Do you live here?
I work here every day.
Okay. Well, you come by my job anytime you like. Stand on a public sidewalk and take all the pictures you like.
Job, so I know where to go, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Around this time, other officers, who clearly have nothing better to do, notice this utterly pointless spat going on and decide to gang up on poor Mr. Robbins. Because why not? It's always fun to kick someone when they're down, right?
You're leaning on my truck. Sorry.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi. What's
You
going
tell
on?
me what's going on.
Well, no, there's
I'm
somebody
accosted
called.
over here. I mean, this guy's confronted me.
Okay.
Accosted, sir.
Confronted. Confronted.
You're taking pictures of vehicles that are unmarked police vehicles.
Right.
All I ask you is, why are you taking pictures? You're getting license plates, all that stuff. And you've been asking, rather than just tell me what the pictures
But
are
is
for.
it okay?
Well, no, because they're unmarked police vehicles. That's why you're back here and it's suspicious. We've had a couple cars stolen from this rear lot. We've had cars broken into. We got a lot of equipment.
To ease your suspicions.
An explanation of what you're taking pictures for and why.
I'm taking pictures because it's perfectly legal for me to do so.
See, just because it's legal doesn't mean it's not suspicious.
Okay, so it's suspicious.
But
what will it take for you to...
Sir, just so you understand, your responses are what make me even more suspicious because you're immediately difficult.
One of the officers, Lieutenant Joseph Leo, deems it necessary to assert his authority and trample all over Robbins' rights, as if he knows better than anyone else. This is the true face of the corrupt American policing system.
Because you're immediately difficult.
Don't touch me, sir.
You get immediately difficult.
Consent to any
Put your hands up there. You don't need to consent to that.
suspicious activity. That's not against the law.
Yes, it is.
It is. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Sergeant Curtis,
Okay, Sergeant.
4802.
What's illegal about it?
Here's my badge number.
What's illegal about it?
What is illegal about is nothing.
Okay,
But you're acting suspicious.
okay.
And then when he asks you if you've got any ID on you, and then you start
looking at
turning.
cars.
And you're
Looking at
acting
cars?
suspicious, and you're filming
In cars.
cars.
Angie is who flagged me down.
In cars.
From ident.
Okay.
Let's be clear about
Find
in
out
cars
who
or
it is.
not.
Okay, I'm talking right now, please. You want to
Well,
talk
you're
to her?
welcome.
I'll see if I can-
Yeah, see if you can get a hold of her. How come you don't have any ID on you?
We were filming the building.
Why do I need ID to be a pedestrian?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Lieutenant Leo.
Okay, Lieutenant Leo.
What's your name?
I don't have to give my name.
You don't?
No.
Honestly, the fact that cops with such low IQs can hold such authority is quite scary. They know their actions are also illegal, but they couldn't be less bothered about what the law has to say.
What's your name?
Actually do.
What's the crime?
Suspicious. You're back here
That's
taking
a
pictures.
crime?
As I tried
Is
to
that
explain to
a
you.
felony or a misdemeanor, sir? Where in the code is suspicion a crime?
Who crossed you that you have to act like this when all we're doing is asking simple questions because you're taking pictures of unmarked police vehicles, undercover police vehicles, squad cars,
you're not
area
answering
back
the
here.
question. What? Cite me a code.
So what organization do you belong to that's making you be difficult? What is it that what is the issue with you?
As far as I know,
what is the
there's
issue?
no organization.
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those.
Little guy, just go away. Just go away. You're done.
Me?
Yeah, go away. You're done.
No, sir.
Well, you're not allowed out in front of this building. How's that?
I'm out in front of this building.
That's right.
This is a public sidewalk.
Then move on down the sidewalk.
It's
down
a
the
public
road.
sidewalk, sir.
All
Are you
right.
releasing me? Am I free to go?
Yep.
Okay then. I'm free to stay as well.
So are we.
Okay.
Actually, you're not.
So
free
let's-
to stay. That's loitering.
Why is it? No, it's
loitering.
not, sir.
Yes, it is.
Because I am not doing anything wrong.
Lieutenant Josh Ramy condescendingly saunters into the situation and oh so casually drops the bomb on Mr. Robbins that he simply isn't free to go, despite the fact that his sergeant was just moments away from making a run for it.
What's your name?
What police academy did you
You're
go to?
loitering. You're required to give me your information. What is your
loitering?
name?
It
Otherwise,
requires
I'm going
what
to
else?
arrest you.
You're going
Otherwise,
to
I'm
arrest
going to arrest you.
Josh, if you want, I can just make a
loitering.
suspicious activity case. We can confiscate the camera until we have a reason
why
for
don't you
what
do that?
we're doing. Just,
Get his information.
we'll get your information. I'll confiscate the camera until we know you have a legitimate
demanding my
purpose.
information.
What's that?
Yes.
Yes, I'm about
loitering.
suspicious activity. Will
You're suspicious
Yes.
and you're loitering. You've
Yes.
had cars stolen out of
Yes.
this lot.
Okay.
it's suspicious.
So
I have no
do you have your
problem.
Am I detained at this point?
Yes, you are now at this
Do you
point.
have your ID?
I don't, sir.
Okay. Put your hands up there. I'm gonna pat you.
Okay. Can I put this? I've already been patted down.
This horde of tyrants seems to believe that they are the masters of the universe, going about their business of doing what they do best, using their powers to manipulate situations and force their qualified immunity onto regular, unsuspecting civilians. They can fabricate these garbage cases, but they'll soon realize their mistakes.
Are you coming down here looking for a confrontation?
No, I wasn't.
Why are you
I
taking
wasn't.
pictures of this license plate? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Investigating suspicious activity.
That's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
You can also do that.
What's your last name, sir?
You can have
What
a
it-
consensual conversation.
It was a consensual conversation, but rather than just talk to me, you talk to me with an attitude.
Sir, except the way you confronted me.
It's almost comical how Youngblood behaves like a Karen in cop clothes, getting so easily offended by someone's way of talking.
And if you don't give it to us, you're
John
gonna be
Doe?
arrested.
You understand interference with official acts?
I do. I absolutely do. But you don't have that.
This is the last chance you have to give us your information. or You're
Okay.
gonna go to jail.
Last name. And this is because of threat of arrest.
Is it? Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to give it.
You all know. Hey, because every single one of you.
This is a guy who's come down here for this exact purpose.
No,
He's
it's not.
angry at
How?
the
What
world.
action can I take that will cause you all to misbehave? You.
We're all out
If you're part of this detention, then you're
How have we
misbehaving
harmed you, Mr. Robbins? How have we harmed you? You came down here looking for a
against
confrontation.
my will.
You came down here looking for
You're
a
holding me
confrontation.
against my will.
Yes or no? Did you?
I don't want to be held against my
Then
will.
why are you down here taking
At
pictures?
no point did I want to be
Why
held
are you
against
down
my
here
will,
taking
sir.
pictures? So next time before you come down here, I suggest you read the code on trespass, loitering, both of those when you come down here next time.
You can disregard that.
So get yourself up to speed on those because
Okay.
you're going to talk yourself right into jail next time.
Next car.
It appears that Youngblood, Ramy, and the rest have absolutely no valid reason to be here other than their feeble attempt at investigating and intimidating this man, all due to their unfounded paranoia and utter incompetence in safeguarding their own property.
Crime. That's what I want
I don't know
to
yet. I got to investigate it.
Okay, you don't know if there's been a crime or not.
Nope, we're going to investigate though.
Okay.
Get my card so you know.
All
Once I
right.
confirm whether or not a crime occurred.
Okay.
Pictures of the federal building on there too. Yeah. If he's down here doing it here, he's probably doing it at other government-owned facilities.
for the next car to be stolen, who knows?
Well, or the next bag.
Mr. Robbins, I'm Detective Youngblood.
Okay.
Simply was asking you your suspicious nature. You're taking photographs down here. I'm going to confiscate your camera at this point in time. I don't know your reasoning. You've yet to give me any logical reasoning other than you'd like to challenge authority today. Other than that, I don't know what your reasoning or logic is. I hope it is not for nefarious deeds. For that purpose, I'm going to confiscate the camera at this point under a suspicious activity situation. I don't know what else is on your camera. What I may do is when I'm not actively working the homicide that occurred 2 weeks ago, I'll write a search warrant in regards to your camera. I'll then download everything that's on your camera because I don't know what else you've taken pictures of. Given the fact that our police station has been bombed before, we've had 2 cars stolen from this rear lot in recent days. You're down here among several undercover cars that are our safety if people were to know who they are.
Young Blute condescendingly proceeded to enlighten Robbins on the reason behind his decision to confiscate the camera, as well as the subsequent course of action. Despite the futility of dealing with these officers, Robbins managed to maintain his composure and unwavering coolness.
He filed in regards to your camera and your phone. I would suggest if you do want to file a complaint in regards to that before this trespass is in effect, you might want to just walk up there now and you can go file it. I know the Office of Professional Standards is on the 2nd floor. You can call 4816 from the lobby desk and they can come down and meet you, or you can go up to their office and you can make a formal complaint. I know you were recording me as we spoke in regards to this. Again, I just was curious what you're down here for. It's a beautiful old building. People take pictures at the time, but a lot of people don't take pictures of our vehicles and things like that. Thus the reason for the suspicious nature of what you were doing. I know you're under no obligation to ever respond to me because you wish to challenge authority today and be a problem. That's my assumption. Since you've given me no other reason to really suspect anything different, I'm going to assume that's what you're here for. It was just to create this drama. So I'll put all that in the report. At some point I'll be done with your phone and camera and we'll make arrangements to get that back to you. I hope there's nothing else illegal on it or anything suspicious.
Have you completed your stop?
Yes, you're free to go, sir.
And you're now trespassed, so you're going to have to leave.
Your keys.
Go inside.
Your keys. Is your vehicle parked down here someplace?
Did you drive here? How did you do that without
Did
a
you
driver's
run?
license?
You don't have, oh, sir, you might want your readers. You don't have a driver's license? Someone ran them?
Thank you.
I hope your driver is somewhere nearby waiting for you. Have a nice day, sir.
The appellate court did affirm qualified immunity for the officers on Robbins' First Amendment claims, but sent the case back for further proceedings on allegations the police violated his Fourth Amendment rights. The city of Des Moines will pay a $125,000 settlement to a man who was detained by police for recording video outside the police station, court records show. However, when it comes to auditing, there's no one better than a certain someone who loves to put corrupt officers in their place.
This is for my safety. I'm violating your First Amendment right?
On June 30th, 2024, Sean Paul Reyes uploaded a video to his YouTube channel, Long Island Audit. Yes, you guessed it. Sean is the go-to name when it comes to First Amendment auditors. He's a true visionary, spreading awareness about the importance of First Amendment rights. In this case, he blessed the people of West Palm Beach, Florida, with his presence.
Ladies and gentlemen, they won't even let us inside of City Hall without an appointment. So we requested to speak to somebody from City Clerk's office, who he's right here. Hey sir, how are you? So I filled out the records request.
Okay, so I asked the question.
About the budget, right?
Yeah, they do have it online. The latest one is 2024.
Okay.
So you can have it online. They don't, because they have it online, they do not provide.
Because you have it online, they don't provide what?
They don't provide
a physical copy
anymore. If you want a printed copy, it's 637 pages, and you have to pay for it.
and give it back to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I'm just documenting my experience, sir. I understand that. I'm just documenting my experience here. Hey, how are you? So what the security officer here was trying to show me is no audio or video recording without express permission. From who? I don't know. Who would you need permission to exercise your constitutional rights?
Sean faces off with the first of the few nonverbal warnings that he was given about filming. Although the little notice board clearly states the rule as a part of the policy, it cannot supersede and contradict the Constitution.
We the people record them. Hey, how are you? Excuse me? I'm Sean, yeah.
How you doing, man? So I did hear you were gonna come. I had talked to Aopri. Tuapri. There's so many to remember. So.
Are you stationed here, officer?
Most of the time.
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Santana.
You caught me at a disadvantage. You know who I am.
Listen, it's a mutual thing. It's nothing against you or anybody.
Right.
Like I said, I'm just following protocol and what they have implemented here. So I am really trying to work with you guys.
Right.
I am doing my research. I am talking to different people to try to see if we can come up to a common ground.
Right.
To try to be in the same, because I don't want any type of animosity or anything like that.
Right, me either, sir. No, me either, sir. Thank you so much.
Through the email that you have.
Through email. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Sean is approached by Officer Santana, who was stationed at City Hall. Although at first, it seems that Santana is trying to be cooperative. How long this will last, though, is anybody's guess.
So what I was explaining that we were trying to come up to is, because my understanding at the beginning was like, okay, nobody can come here and record.
Right.
It went a little bit deeper as I read more of the policy that they have implemented.
Right, the policy that the city implemented.
So what I hear is about not necessarily is the building. What I heard was that, and what it reads, not what I hear. So
okay.
What it reads,
yeah.
I can show you. Is the actual people.
Okay.
So if there's one person that doesn't give consent to be recorded, they don't want to be recorded. At that point, the recording should stop. It's not that you cannot sit here and record the inside of the first floor. Again, for security reasons, I cannot just say, hey, listen, man, just go and walk to the second, third, fourth floor. Unless you're being escorted, unless you have some type of appointment or somebody that's appointed to be with you and actually give you a tour of it.
Right.
There's no issue with that.
Yeah.
So
are you offering to give me a tour?
Not me. No. Listen. And if it was up to me,
in the policy, in the policy you're referring to, officer, is there what's the reason for the no cameras? Is it
so they have considered this a limited public forum.
Okay.
So based on that, I'm guessing the mayor and they implemented or we implemented. This is pretty much like his house, his office. So
right.
He has put.
Well, to be respectfully, sir, just to clear, it's the people's house.
I know
it's the people's house. He doesn't pay to be here. Yeah. We pay.
Although Santana is maintaining a respectful and calm demeanor, as he should since he's a public servant. But Sean nevertheless corrects him everywhere his policy enforcement brainwashing shows.
Is that any person, or like it could just be a member of the public, a public worker, a public servant?
Anybody who doesn't feel comfortable. Like right now, we're pointing over here. If he says he don't feel comfortable,
you don't feel. But why don't you feel comfortable about the camera? But there's a camera right there. I'm just pointing out that there's cameras everywhere we go, sir. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. There's one right above your head. Yeah.
Like I said, you can see as soon as somebody feels kind of like not comfortable with that, at that point.
But officer, don't you think that kind of like, what if there was a policy that says I don't feel comfortable around people of color, right? And then the minute that you walk in the building and you say, hey, I don't feel comfortable because this guy, his skin is a little bit different than mine.
I'm basically just following.
I know, I understand what you're saying, but I kind of don't.
It right here it says. So pretty much, except within the city commission chambers, conference rooms, and other locations. So you are able to record when they're having commission.
But alas, Santana's ability of being a dim-witted officer becomes more evident. He began reciting the entire list of policies without realizing how idiotic he sounded.
Anybody else who feels that way, that's going to become a disruption.
But don't you think we're going down like a slippery slope of if any single person inside of City Hall can say, hey, I feel uncomfortable, that's considered a disruption? It's kind of like, it's subjective. It's like, hey, I feel uncomfortable.
I don't put the
I know you don't.
Do it. If I did it, it would be different.
I know you don't. But you enforce it. I know, but you enforce it.
Now, in reference to a library, the library is also considered a limited public forum.
Right.
Now,
which means that they can make reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions. Reasonable. Keyword.
If for some reason people feel the same way as a city hall of like you don't have consent from them, then it should stop. Now,
it's kind of, you know, in our country, right? It's kind of sad to me that people would call law enforcement over feeling uncomfortable.
I am trying to.
You're not feelings enforcement.
I am trying to work so hard to try to come
and
up
I can see that.
It's getting old.
Right.
It's getting old. It's the same stuff.
Right.
Tomorrow might be somebody else.
Right.
To a point, it's like this.
Right. Yeah, I traveled all the way over here.
No, you came from New York?
Yes, from New York.
Straight from New York, came from the line.
From Long Island, New York, to come over here because I believe in transparency in our government. I'm not. If you know any, I don't know if you know about me, but if you know anything about me in particular, I don't escalate a situation. I work with police departments across this country. I've done trainings. I don't. Yeah, I don't escalate. I don't disrespect anybody.
Although Sean patiently listens through Santana's entire rant, we can easily see that Santana is just trying to save face in front of the camera, but at the same time being a fully brainwashed feelings enforcer.
If there was a rule that said, what level would you go to following rules? Like, I understand you saying you're following the rules and the orders of the mayor, but like, what level would there be? Like, if the mayor said that there's no people of color allowed in this building, would you just say, well, I'm following the rule, and it was written down on a fancy piece of paper like this, printed off of an?
This is completely different. To what you're asking me. That's you're flipping it real.
I'm just saying. I mean, it could go down that way eventually. Who knows? It's little by little.
I'll wait until if that ever happens.
And I'd hope you go against that one. I'd hope you go against this. I mean, I never thought that just peacefully recording and documenting my experience with government officials. I'm a taxpayer, right? Even if I don't pay taxes here in West Palm Beach, so West Palm Beach gets paid a lot of money in federal taxes. That's why I requested the budget. They get a lot of federal tax dollars. I pay a lot of federal taxes, as do you, as do everybody. So we have a right to see who's right and who's wrong. I have a difference of opinion from the mayor. I believe that we should have transparency and accountability inside of our government as the taxpayers. Hey, how are you? And, at the end of the day, I need what's called standing in court in order to file that federal lawsuit against the city of West Palm Beach that my rights have been violated, right? That's for a court to determine, and that's great, but I need standing in court in order to do that. For example, I'm from Long Island. I filed a federal lawsuit against the NYPD. They wouldn't allow recording inside of the precincts. Yeah, just quickly. Yeah, just quick. Yeah, just quickly. Well, the only thing, officer, I can't, I know you have to go. I can't leave unless you tell me that I'm trespassing from here and then I will leave. I can't leave.
Like I'm not what you're looking for.
Because listen, like I said, it's not for damages. It's not for any type of. I'm trying to change the policy.
Pretty much, like I said, as long as nobody's feeling they don't give you consent to film.
Right.
Because it's like I said, I read it with you. It's
right.
Not the building itself, it's the people.
Okay.
So if somebody feels uncomfortable that you're recording, then that becomes a problem. That point, yes, that point, it will be warrant to trespass.
A warrant to trespass, right? And that's but that's what I need in order to. I can't just give up my rights willingly. Like I said, I filed a lawsuit against the NYPD, and we got an injunction to where, I can record inside the NYPD precincts because it was unreasonable.
Again, if
Sean sincerely tries to explain his point of view and how he had gone to great lengths to get an injunction to record inside precincts. So by the logic of the First Amendment, it would only make sense that it should be no different in a public building in a different state.
No, we're gonna go. There's actually, I think one of your buddies is over.
Who are you, sir?
Sean?
Who are you?
Sean Reyes?
Yes, sir. Who are you?
See a sign up there? The sign says no audio or...
I just want to know who you are, sir. I can't find out who you are as a public servant. You know who I am.
Yes, I do.
So can I just know who you are as a public servant? You work in the mayor's office? So why can't I have a how do I make an appointment with the mayor to speak to the mayor? No, he didn't.
So at this point, there's no disruption. There's a disturbance.
I'm just
I will gladly ask you to. Your second partner is over there on the library.
I don't have partner. I work alone.
Now that some arrogant mayor's office clerk tried to boot Sean away, is when things became personal for Sean. Not only were they enforcing unconstitutional policies, but were also being smug about it.
So you will have to leave, or you will be trespassed.
Okay. All right. I just want to try to get his name. I'm leaving. Why are you all so scared of cameras? Well, there you go. You just gave me my standing in court, and we'll take it there. Absolutely ridiculous.
Again, you can stand out here with us, Mrs. Schuler.
Ridiculous. I'm not going inside. I'm not inside. No, there's nobody.
If you want to stay on the side,
I'm on the side, sir. No, it's ridiculous. Listen, you've been fair with me, but it's ridiculous the way I'm treated. He wouldn't even identify himself.
That's doing the same thing.
Is he over here in the library? Let's see. Officer, can't you see that the policy itself is creating more of a disturbance than the camera? You can see that. You have to be able to see that. The policy is making a disturbance. Look what you have to do. Look what you have to do because of this. For a man peacefully recording. We're always on camera. It's unfortunate. They brothers always watching us.
You cannot film people. Okay? You want to do that?
Excuse me?
You can't film people.
Is that a law? No, ma'am.
I'm asking you not to film people. They're asking you not to film them. Okay?
I didn't ask you to record me, but you have cameras all over the building, man. I don't want to be recorded on their devices, ma'am.
It does a difference.
Ma'am, you're escalating the situation. I'm trying to be peaceful and calm, and I'm not trying to...
Although Officer Santana had no other choice but to respond to a different issue, the policy enforcers in the library did not take as kindly to Sean recording.
Because that's what happens when I walk into this building. I'm being recorded. This is for my safety. I'm violating your First Amendment right? How so? How so? It's your First Amendment right not to be recorded? Our education, do it. You can press charges against me. Our education system is failing us if you think it's your First Amendment right.
If you're going to film.
If it's your First Amendment right not to be recorded, our education system is failing us.
This is not your
Sir, you have a bunch of book.
either.
You have a bunch of, it's freedom of press, ma'am. You're a public servant. You get paid for by tax dollars, ma'am. I have the right to film government employees in the course of their
You
building.
may leave if you're going to film the people in this building.
Look, are you going to tell him to leave? He's recording me. I don't give you permission to record me.
I don't give you permission to record me. Can you tell your authority?
No, I won't, because it's my right. Hey, officer, how are you?
It doesn't take long for the old hag to summon another little minion to enforce the city and mayor's unconstitutional and ridiculous attempts to limit people's rights.
He's going to be trespassed?
If he will leave now, he can just go.
I mean, if I'm going
If
to...
you want to be trespassed. So you can just go and we'll leave it as it is.
I mean, I don't want to be trespassed.
I'm going to leave you with Officer McCarthy.
Officer McCarthy, can I talk to you out here? I'm going to leave. Can I talk to you out here?
I'll talk to you outside. Let me make sure my other partners are okay. I'll meet you outside. You sure? Gentlemen, you guys are being trespassed from the public library. Do you have your ID on you?
I don't have an ID.
Okay, let me gather your name. Let me move over here if you don't mind, so other people can get
But didn't she say that if I left, she didn't want me trespassed?
She just told me that she
But she said if I left, I didn't.
What is your first name?
But she said if I left, and I
What
left.
is your first name?
I left,
What is your first name?
but I left.
What is your first name?
Do I have to give it to you?
So
I didn't break
you're
any
being
law.
trespassed. You're being trespassed from the public library.
I won't go back in there, trust me.
So you're refusing to give your name?
I don't want to get arrested.
Are you refusing to give your name?
If I don't give my name, will I be arrested?
Not right now. You
Okay, so I don't want to give. I'm not going back in
so
there.
Whoever you are, if you go back in there, you
Right,
are
there you go.
subject to be trespassed.
Perfect. There you go. You guys know who I am anyway. Wow. Look, Officer Santos. Come on, man. Look what this policy is. Look what this policy is causing. It's not.
I am trying.
I get it, but look at this.
Listen, it is not.
Imagine if.
I have better things.
I know you do.
100%. There's a lot of other crimes right now.
I'm sure there are. I've looked up the crime statistics.
Because I have setback. I have.
Just like how these corrupt cops face consequences for their overreach, this next story shows another officer getting put in his place by a determined citizen who wouldn't back down.
I don't know what happened. We was driving by, the man's laying here. He says somebody hit him with a car. He's obviously been drinking, but he needs some help, so I didn't want to leave until somebody got here.
I appreciate you. And when you came here, you didn't see anybody else around? Or?
You know what? There was a white vehicle on the tracks, and I think they saw him about the same time we did.
Okay.
But they went on.
But you didn't see a vehicle around or anything like that? Okay.
But his head's all busted up, and he said he hurt.
Why don't you guys go ahead and pull up to give room for the ambulance?
We're going to go on. We just wait.
Well, I need your information real quick.
What information?
Just your information real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me your IDs and I'll run it now. Everybody's got to make shit rocket science. You got your ID on you?
It's not my car.
You have your ID on you.
No, I do not. Why are you yelling at me whenever I'm
Because you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm trying to get the ambulance here so we can get off the railroad tracks.
And we're going home.
I need your ID.
I don't have an ID.
What's your name?
I'm not giving it to you.
I'm gonna put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna arrest you. God damn. Let's make everything difficult, please. You want to go sit in the county jail because you want to be an idiot.
I don't have an ID on me, just like I...
No, you don't want to give me your name, so you said arrest you. So good Lord, let's make difficult. Makes sense.
I want to see your supervisor.
Put him in your car. Pat him down and put him in your car.
See your supervisor. Have I committed a crime?
Yes, you have. Obstructing justice.
Just look at this cop's sheer ignorance. He really thought the civilian was making his life difficult when he stood up for his rights.
If I haven't been suspected of a crime,
I know. I just
suspected
got
of being
called about this guy.
about
Laying
him.
on the road.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to help.
All right.
And the guy's yelling at me. That's what's the matter with the police force nowadays, man.
Well, let's get this figured out.
I did absolutely nothing but call to help this guy out, and I'm sitting here in cuffs. That's all I did.
Well, what happened? What happened
I don't
there?
know. We pulled up, and the guy's laying in the middle of the road, so we called 911.
Trey, copy 28 of a witness.
Asking me for ID, which I told him I do not have, and I haven't been suspected of committing a crime.
What's your name?
It's Aaron.
Okay.
But there's absolutely no reason to ID me when I haven't done anything. I'm just trying to help a guy.
Whenever you called about it, did you?
I didn't even call.
Oh.
The daughter called. I was out there with the man, making sure he was all right. I want your supervisor out here, by the way. Get your sergeant
He's out here.
All right. Go ahead. That's why people record this stuff. You know that, right? You're breaking my constitutional rights by arresting me for committing no crime. I wasn't impeding an investigation.
All right. Well, I don't know what was going on there, so.
Nothing. We called to get the guy some help, and I'm in cuffs.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them, and hopefully we'll be able to get you out of here. Okay.
Also run an Aaron W.
There you go. That's me.
Date of birth for you in a moment.
Your guy was just being an asshole.
Aaron, listen, if you want to see asshole, I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for cooperation. God damn. Who is this guy to you, ma'am? Who is he to you?
He's my dad.
Why is he acting like this when I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks for safety reasons?
No, sir, I'm sorry.
I just need to know who we are. That's all I'm doing. I just asking him for his name and he don't want to give it to me.
We were just trying to get this man some help.
Ma'am, I appreciate that, but at the same time, why cause one problem when we're trying to fix another? You know what I'm saying?
I understand, sir.
So Trey, copy 28 of a witness.
No, I got a call down there walking.
One would think the officer would calm down at that point, but instead, the officer does something even worse.
Last name. First is Molly, M-O-L-L-I, middle A Adam, female. Here you go, darling. What's his name?
Aaron.
Clear valid. 28 also returns.
What's his middle initial?
W.
W. Also run a Aaron W. I'll get a date of birth for you in a moment. Aaron, wait. Aaron, listen, if you want to see Apple, I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for your cooperation here.
For what?
I've got squad cars on railroad tracks. I'm trying to get them off of it because you don't want to listen. I'm asking for your cooperation and you don't want to give it to me.
You know what my cooperation was? Calling and getting this man some help.
Okay, so we're going to cause another problem by not clearing the railroad tracks? I'm asking you to pull forward.
Not my car.
And then I'm asking for your name so you guys can get out of here so we can pull forward.
For no reason at all. For no reason. You're asking.
That makes sense. Fucking stupid. This guy just wants to be a fucking idiot.
The officers seem to be acting uncharacteristically. Men in those positions are supposed to be calm and collected, not agitated like he was.
Aaron, I don't know why you'd want to do a good deed and not help me try to just get everybody out of here in a safe area.
When you started yelling at me, it was a bad deal right off the bat, so.
Apparently you don't know what it's like to do this job.
I don't want to.
I get that, but I'm trying to make it safe for everybody showing up here so we're not on railroad tracks and stuff.
You need to get the chip off your shoulder, pal. There's no reason to be rude.
Oh, no, listen. Time can kill somebody. You understand that?
I'm not mad. Why are you?
I'm not mad.
Why you keep yelling at me then?
I'm not yelling.
Not right now.
Time can kill somebody. The matter of seconds can kill somebody.
I have no idea what happened to him, no more than you do.
I understand that. I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks.
And I'm trying to go home. I just stopped to help the guy.
Then just help me get to the end of the...
I don't owe you anything. I don't know what your problem is.
You know what? If you're going to file a complaint, we'll just charge you. Stay in there. We'll give you something. We'll give you something to file a complaint on. Transport this one to the station. He's going to run his mouth and want to file a complaint. I'll give him something to file his complaint on. You can go to the station and bond him out. God damn.
You know it's bullshit, right?
Well, I gotta take you up there, I guess.
I know. It's not your fault, pal. I'm not mad at you. I just actually got angry because he was yelling at me for no reason at all. I'm just trying to help somebody. I'm clear, I'm valid, I got nothing against me, and I've been here all my life in Centralia, Illinois. Same house for 20 years, pal. But I don't have to put up with somebody yelling at me when I'm trying to help somebody, and that's what it amounts to. He got aggressive with me, he's yelling, he's demanding things, and I don't have to give him anything. I've committed no crime here.
Bolsky, can you get by or no?
So take me to the police station. What you going to charge me with?
I can get it.
What crime is he charging me with? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
That's because there was no crime, pal. You know that.
The cop who treated the man like that needed to learn how to do his job properly. He acted like a 5-year-old with absolutely zero professionalism. It's astonishing how he was still working in law enforcement.
There was no lawful commands given because I wasn't under suspicion of a crime, nor was I under the suspicion of committing a crime. There was no reason for him to be aggressive with me at all. And he was still aggressive at the car. So he said if I'm going to file a report against him, he's going to charge me. That's why we're going to the police station. Now see, you guys can't be all bad, man. God damn it, you just can't be. I have a hard time believing that you all act like that. I understand that you're going to do what your partner says, you know, your buddy. But bottom line is it's definitely against my constitutional rights, and I've committed no crime at all. And you guys took an oath to uphold constitutional rights, did you not?
Yep.
And you're breaking mine now. I've done nothing, and you know that. The man said he was going to arrest me. I put my hands behind my back. Right? No resisting. No crime committed.
No, when a cop asks you your name, you have to tell him. It's a state
lawful order.
No, it's a state law. I gave you a lawful order. Stand over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have no idea to give you.
Back. I asked for your name. You said I don't have to give it to you. I'm leaving.
I want to see the state code where it says I have to give my name if I'm not.
It's a state law. Everything I'm saying is recorded. It's a state law.
Here?
Yes.
All right.
Have a seat with me. I got it.
Here?
No, you can sit up here. Aaron, my name is Billy White, by the way.
I think I know you, actually. I think we might have went to school together.
We did?
Centralia High School?
I did. What year did you graduate?
What was it, 91, I think?
That was my brother.
This officer sealed the deal when the guy mentioned filing a complaint, as the officer then stated that he was charging him. No crime was committed, the guy was not read his rights, and he was not handcuffed. Absolutely shameful. If you thought that case was frustrating, just wait until you hear about the next one where a police officer unjustly harassed an elderly man for the most ridiculous reasons and got humbled by an auditor.
You are going to identify. You have no badge. You have no name tag. No. Right? Copy, piece of shit.
On June 9th, 2020, a YouTube user named Keeping Them Liable posted a video of a man witnessing a police officer named Dave Wilson stopping an elderly man. When the man approached to record, the officer told the auditor that recording in public was not allowed, and what happens next will surprise you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why they pulled you over?
Pardon?
Do you mind telling me why they pulled you over?
Ask him.
Okay. Have a nice day, sir. So we have a SWAT team undercover. Your SWAT team? SWAT team is pulling people over. This is crazy.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
He's a civilian. He's choosing
cannot be videotaped. You have to stop videotaping him. He's a civilian. You can videotape me all you want, but he does not want to be videotaped. It's not an option for you.
You're wrong.
Pardon me?
You're wrong.
No, he's a civilian. He doesn't want any part of it. That's what he just expressed to me. I'm not wrong. I know the law. You're welcome to videotape me. You cannot videotape him or his license plate.
You're wrong. I can videotape him and I can videotape you.
No, he's a civilian.
What does that mean?
He's a private human being.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean? Have a good day. Carry on.
Why don't you have a good day? There is no... Who? Did you just call me a loser? Did you just call me a loser?
As soon as the auditor stood up for his rights, the tyrant's ego activated, and he did everything in his power to harass the auditor.
Did you just call me a loser?
License or registration, please. What's your ID?
Did you just call me a loser?
You just approached the cruiser after I asked you not to. Do you have an ID on you, please, sir?
Did you just call me a loser?
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Sir, can you call your supervisor?
I already have.
Okay,
Listen, you're very close.
I'll wait for
You
him.
should not walk up to police vehicles.
Why are you walking up to me?
I'm asking you for your ID.
6 feet,
You just
sir. You don't
approached
even have
the
a
cruiser.
mask on. You're putting my life in jeopardy, sir. Keep 6 feet away. Thank you, sir. Why are you approaching me? See when your supervisor gets here. Why you keep approaching
He's
me?
heading out into traffic. I'm going to have to detain him if he heads out into traffic.
This is a public easement. This is a public easement right here. So I could be right here. Can't detain me. For what? For asking, you can just call me a loser. I have it on camera.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I have it on camera.
That's good for you. That's
Can
a
you
productive
identify
use of your
yourself?
time. That civilian chooses to not be videotaped.
Can you identify yourself?
That's absolutely not. You have no lawful business here. You're not.
Can you identify yourself?
Absolutely not. Can you identify yourself?
Chapter 41, Section 98D states that upon lawful order, you must identify.
Upon lawful order, and
Yes.
you're giving me a lawful order.
Yes.
Yeah, no, nice try though. It's a nice try. Google works well for you. I'd try that.
These officers pose a serious threat to society, and events like this really undermine public confidence. It's unbelievable that individuals who display such unprofessionalism are allowed to be associated with these organizations.
You may not videotape civilians who don't want to be videotaped.
The guy is gone, so there's no...
Well, he expressed to me he does not want to be videotaped.
Alright. Can you stop approaching me? Can you stop
Pardon me?
walking behind me?
Pardon me?
Don't be in my traffic, sir. Sir, back up.
You did say it's a right of way, right? A public way, and I can go anywhere I want?
Blocking me. Sir, can you have him back up? I'm fearing for my life.
Again, you're interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
Is this what policemen do?
You have no business in that motor vehicle stop. No lawful business. You are interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
He's a police officer. You have to comply with the police officer.
Comply? He's blocking my walk with my freeway to walk.
He stopped you. He didn't stop me. To inquire the situation that you're not complying with him.
What are you talking about? You weren't even here. I'll wait for the supervisor. Oh, nothing to do with review. I'll wait for the supervisor.
Does not want to be videotaped. You cannot videotape him. It's illegal.
You have nothing to do.
What law is that? Can you state the law? That I can't.
Pardon me? Can I state the law? No, I don't have to state the law. I can tell you that.
You don't know it. It doesn't exist.
What happened? He does not want to be videotaped. He pulled up and asked me. He said, please have him remove me from that video. I do not want to be videotaped.
Okay.
That's his lawful business.
So what are you saying?
I'm trying to impart to you that you need to delete that application. He was not, it was a lawful motor vehicle stop and he chose to not be videotaped.
Is there a victim here? I was just waiting for
I have no idea who he is. Just walked up and interfered with a motor vehicle stop.
I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who
Just chose to interfere with a motor vehicle stop. The gentleman in the motor vehicle stop did not want to be videotaped. He expressed that. He was very articulate about it.
Explain to me, how did I interfere?
He asked not to be videotaped. Very respectfully.
That is not allowed. There is no expectation of privacy in public, sir. You're totally wrong.
You're videotaping a civilian.
You are totally wrong. See, there's a camera right there.
Doesn't matter. What's the big deal? Are you enjoying this?
What are you talking about? Wow, there must be no crime in Revere to have 7. Why don't you go home? Why don't you go home? Trust me, I'm gonna be here before you until you leave. All y'all gonna leave before I do. Bunch of punks. You're a punk. You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant. You can't use it. Intimidation. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're a punk.
Excellent. Thank you and have a nice day.
The officers believed they could intimidate and mock him, but they were in for a surprise. How laughable. The officers' attempt to insist that recording a traffic stop is illegal was simply absurd.
You have no badge. You have no name tag.
No.
Shut up, you fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking asshole.
I am.
I know that. Now I'm gonna cross the line. Walk away, punk. You're a punk. You're a punk. You can't do shit. All of y'all. Now you're pissing me off. You ain't gonna do shit.
No.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tuck your chairs between your legs and you're gonna walk.
Yes, of course. That's because we have jobs to do, and you
don't
however,
have
hang
shit.
around
Your
on the
job is
sidewalk
not
and
to
do
harass
nothing.
people.
Your job is
Your
to hang
job
around the
is not to
sidewalk and
harass people.
harass innocent people. You're
Get out of
harassing
here.
civilians.
Go away. Yeah, go. Put your ego away and go. I'm gonna need your name. Where's that supervisor?
You have to have a job to pay somebody to do something.
I guarantee you I make more money than you, punk.
I'm sure you do.
That's why you're like 68 years old. You have no stripes.
I'm sure you do.
You're a loser.
I'm sure you do. Have a
no
nice day.
No stripes. Two of them. That punk just left. Another one's gonna leave. I want to make sure they all leave.
Have a nice day. Another fine use of your time.
Look how you park. Look how you're tyrants. Look how you park. Yeah, you have other calls. That's what I thought. Leave. Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yep, 366 right there.
What's your name? You don't have a badge number. Brutal. Sir, your name and badge number? Alright, so there he failed to identify cruiser 7382. There's a new sheriff in town, better get used to it.
Those cowards ran away, saying they had no calls. But you could tell that one officer really wanted to fight the auditor. Once the rest were gone, the auditor humbled the last cop like a boss.
You got no help.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with what? Good luck with what?
The poor old man you harassed.
Shut up, man.
Good luck.
Shut up.
You did a good job.
Shut up. You didn't do shit.
Congratulations. You
didn't do
intimidated a
I'm
poor
still
old
right
man.
here.
Good job.
I'm still right here. Again, nothing. You're gonna tuck your tail, and this is called the walk of shame.
It's the walk of shame.
Shame on you.
No.
Get on your car and get out of here, little punk. Just what I thought.
It's unfortunate.
Exactly. It's unfortunate that we have pigs like you working for us. You pig. Well, I will be filing a complaint against you, dumb.
Good luck.
Little punk. Leave. Just like I thought. Leave. Look how you parked. Is that what you pay? We pay a SWAT team undercover car to come pull over, harass the old man? Move. You're blocking traffic. Look at the tyranny. Look at the tyranny. People can't even drive through because this punk is driving, parked right in the middle of the street. It's supposed to be law enforcement. Law enforcement, my. Look at this punk. Doesn't even know the law. Talking about you can't film in public.
No, that's not.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. What law is that? Pull it out. Your computer's right there. Wait, you don't even have a computer. What the hell's wrong with you people?
You upset a poor old man. Good job.
I didn't upset nobody. You upsetted me.
Shame on you.
You upsetted me. You upsetted your boss. Punk.
In the face of corrupt officers like him, it's immensely satisfying to witness someone stand up to their abuse of power. Watching the offending officer begrudgingly retreat to his vehicle, ego bruised and pride shattered, is nothing short of a glorious victory for justice. Watching a man floor a whole squad of cops like that is satisfying, but take a look at this next case where a man humbles the whole office.
I don't need it. You're denying service to the public. You're gonna get fired. Okay, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
On August 6, 2020, a YouTuber named Public Tour posted a video in which he visited the United States Post Office in Michigan to exercise his First Amendment rights. But as soon as he arrived, he realized that things would not be going as he had planned.
Taking some video for news purposes.
For what?
News purposes.
What are the news purposes? Because you're not allowed to film back here. Our employees This is government property.
Yeah, I understand
We're
that.
not allowed to film back here. You can't walk around.
Where does it say
filming.
that?
You can't do that, sir.
Where does it say that?
It says that in our handbook, but you can't film back here. And
There's no.
I would hate to have to call the police over something like this.
There's no trespassing signs.
It's okay. You can't trespass. You cannot film either.
Oh, you think you need to put some signs up then, don't you?
We don't. Would you like for me to just call the police and let them tell you?
I mean, if you want to learn something today, you
It
can.
really shouldn't be that deep. You can't be back here filming.
I mean, if you want to learn something
Like
today,
me,
you can call the police.
I don't want to be filmed on your camera, but yet, does that not mean anything?
Make sure I get a good one of them.
Go ahead.
No problem. We scared. We had people's cars stolen, and I can't have. We gotta make sure.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just call them.
Are you ready to learn something today? That's incorrect, ma'am. Ready to learn something today?
Astonishingly, the employees thought their handbook was above the law. These public employees need to be educated about basic civil rights.
He's not actually a customer, but he's actually recording the building. We told him he can't, and he said that we're absolutely wrong. So I need an escort. He's recording. He's actually recording me right now as well. Yeah. I don't know his name, but he has on just these blue jeans, some Nike pants, Nike top, and some Nike shorts. He'll probably be out here by the time we go.
I'm not going nowhere.
Oh,
Stick,
he said he's not going
stick around, you'll learn something today.
Okay. What are you, white, black, or Hispanic? What would you classify yourself as?
They can find out when they get here.
He said you can find out when you get here. Yep, Troy, Big Beaver. Thank you.
Stick around, you might learn something today.
And you can't record in here, so I'll get the supervisor.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, I'm going to need you to stop with that camera, please, unless you're authorized to film in the post office. You're right now committing a federal crime.
You just said I'm committing federal crime, guys. That's hilarious.
We'll see what the postal police got to say about it.
We will. I'm glad you said postal police, too. The regular police don't have jurisdiction here unless you have a memorandum of understanding.
It's pathetic to see how poorly trained the employees were. It was clear that most of them paid no attention when they were being trained. This is not the worst part. Just wait until the postal police arrive.
For news purposes, because Jeremy said he can record, but I'm not news purposes and I'm not going to be recording on that.
Where's Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy told him he can record, but I'm not part of no news channel that needs to be on no type of camera, so.
You're a public employee, ma'am.
We're a federal employee. I'm a federal athlete.
Federal employee means public employee.
Wait how fast you wait for the federal. I don't give you consent to I don't either. You don't have no consent.
Okay, I don't need your consent. You're in public.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is a little courtesy goes a long way when somebody asks you not to post them on social media.
All you gotta do is not talk to the camera and you won't be on it.
But you're walking past me, you're capturing me. You know nothing about me.
Nobody's gonna know who you are.
I'm asking you to blur my face.
I guess you shouldn't be out in public then.
And maybe you just shouldn't be an actor.
Yeah. Should know our rights.
Yeah, I do know our rights.
Clearly you don't.
Yeah.
Bud, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, real good. Hey, Ron.
Good, how are you?
Right.
They went that.
I already talked to you already?
They went that way.
Okay, what's going on?
I didn't call you.
Okay. Somebody called out here saying that they asked you to leave and you weren't. Did anybody ask you to leave yet?
No.
No.
They asked me not to videotape, but I'm allowed to videotape in here, so.
Who asked you that?
One of the workers.
They say that's a policy they have or something?
I mean, they can try to lie all they want, but the poster on the wall for rules and regulations governing conduct on Postal Service property gives me express permission to do this for news purposes. I can show you it if you want.
No, it's alright. I'm just there right here to keep trying.
It's right there on that wall.
Like I said, I'm just here to just talking to you. I'm trying to talk to the workers so they can come up with something here. That's all.
Huh? They're the only ones that need an education today. Completely silent. People bug me when I'm just doing my own thing, you know? Exercise of rights is really all it is.
When postal employees start acting like they own federal property, they get fired and lose their pension. There's no excuse for this ignorance.
Make sure that no rules are being broken, that's all.
Nope. No, laws are being broken.
Okay.
Laws.
It's also a building, so we gotta make sure that the laws and the rules coincide with each other.
Well, rules can't trample on my constitutional rights, so if it's an unlawful rule and it doesn't break the law, you can't do anything about it, right?
It's a federal postal office.
Well, right, they have their own laws. That's under the Federal Code of Regulations.
And I'm sure that's what we're trying to figure out, making sure that you're okay if you're...
And they already called somebody from another post office and told them, like right after they called you, they already told them that, yeah, he's good to film. Okay. But they already called you, so I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll stay. I don't care.
The other site?
No, I was just out there videotaping, and one of the workers said, I called and Derek or something like that. I don't remember. It started with a D, but he said that I can film. So
the other site said you could film there.
I don't know who she called. All I know is she called somebody above her and got an answer.
Okay.
Did we learn anything today?
This particular officer appeared to be completely lost, as if he had no idea what to do. Many of these officers seem uninformed and only listen to the postal employees. Fortunately, the officer's colleague was more knowledgeable and gave the employee a lecture.
I don't need it. You're denying service to the public. You're gonna get fired. Okay, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Enjoy your job. Enjoy your job. Enjoy your job. You're gonna be in the unemployment line. She locked the door. Oh. Yeah, they locked the door because I'm videotaping in public. They just had the cops come and then leave and tell them that I'm allowed to do this, but then they come and lock the door. Look at this. Look at these problems they're causing for no reason.
One at a time or something? If you come in, we can help.
Yes.
Miles, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me.
Bro.
Don't fucking touch me, bro.
Hold on, who the fuck you think you talking to?
I'm talking to a public employee.
Grab me again, homeboy. We about to find out.
I said don't touch me. I said don't touch me.
Okay, go.
You ain't got my permission.
I said don't touch me.
Hey, get that shit on my face while I fuck.
Go in the van. No. She told me I can't lock the door, so I'm about to go home.
You're gonna be staying there too. Excuse me. Yeah, I got Miles' name too. Okay.
And that boy,
You don't scare nobody, bro.
And that's all for today. Rogue cops who abuse their power need to face justice and be held accountable. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery signing off.